So, you've been gaming your entire life, and you're ready to take your insane gameplay to the rest of the world. Oh! Or maybe you just want to showcase a new song that you wrote yourself to somebody else other than your mom. Hey, Mom! Come check out the song I just wrote. If you're having dropped frames or you're having bitrate issues, going back to this option and selecting
Save big at Ashley Home Store's Memorial Day sale. It's your last chance to get 0% interest for 8 years on select Tempur-Pedic and Beautyrest Black mattresses starting at $18 per month. Click the link and save today. Ashley Home Store, this is home. Save big at Ashley Home Store's Memorial.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to use OBS Studio to live stream to YouTube step by step. And we're starting right now. Hi there, David Walsh here. Definitely not that notification here. In this video, it will look that bit better when it goes up to 1080p. Under the other settings, you can 44 plus a consistent 1080 with your bog live streaming. So let's head on over to the settings area here in our controls. So click on settings. So you'll see here we have a number of settings. Like most of these you'll just leave as is. Under the general settings, I pretty much leave these as they are. Under stream, this is where we will connect our YouTube channel to our stream, which we'll come back to in a minute. Under output, now this is where we need to make some changes. So if you just want to go with your bog standard stuff, leave it on simple, but you can change it to advanced. And this allows you to change things in here for better quality. So we want to leave our encoder as X264, that's fine. Now under rescale output, if you are using a 4K monitor, you don't want to have that 4K uploading to YouTube. It'll just take up too much bandwidth. Plus the quality isn't that much different than it is under 1080p. So if you have that, just select 1080 there under rescale output. Now in the next section, you can pretty much leave these as is and experiment with them after a while. Under bitrate, leave that at 2500. If your quality is good, you're not experiencing any downtime or anything like that on your live stream, you could then change this to say 3500. And if that's going well, then you could change it to maybe 4500 or find like 20 or 30. Change it up to maybe 48. Channels, you definitely want to leave as stereo. Under desktop audio, if you click on that and have a default there, everybody have that, the picture will look that 500. Then what you can do is you can change your common FPS values or 20. Much don't need to do much here either. So if you've made any changes or scenes, so I'm just going to call this is to add video capture device. So I'm going to give this a, and then it's going to ask me which device I want to use. So that's this one here. And I want to see it pretty much in the group live account. You can use that. Periscope, Twitch, Mixer, etc. So you can go to all of these.
The Ergo Smart Base from Tempur-Pedic responds to snoring automatically. So no hiding under your pillow.
These services here and then put in a stream key. So let's do that now. So I want to go back to settings once again. So this time under stream. So what I need to do is connect YouTube under the service tab OBS Studio, my previous one. Email address on there. Make sure you're in create software and you will see my picture pop up here. That is pretty much it. You're all done. You can OBS. Make sure to pop them in. If you are new here, make sure to hit the subscribe.
In today's video, and now your right side is your program, and that's what people will be seeing. And you could queue stuff up in your left side, which is your preview. So if you want to get a scene ready to go and you want to monitor it, you could put that in the left side. And when you're ready, you could choose a transition, whether it be fade, cut, so this icon. I could also move them up and down. Scene needs sources. Streaming, we're doing 1080p. So I highly recommend you watch a separate video. You just hit start streaming and literally you're live. It's no different than starting a recording. You click it, boom. Go to general and click on show confirmation dialog. When be sure to leave them in the comments section.
Take your videos to the next level. Go to motionarray.com and get the best video.
Doing something fun today. This is a video that's been on my request list for probably well, probably the longest. But there's just been so much exciting stuff happening lately with the new Stream Beats drop and, you know, Mixer getting shut down, all those things that I haven't quite found the time to do this one. OBS, the streaming software that nearly every streamer uses. Some of you guys use it really well. Some of you guys, not so much. And then some of you are just opening it up for the first time and are completely overwhelmed and have no idea what anything means. There are so many cool things in OBS that no matter which of those people you identify with in your skill set of OBS, there's always something new to learn. So let's go through the software. Let's just build a stream together. I'll show you the bare bone basics, like setting up multiple scenes, knowing which settings are important within the vast array of options in the settings tab that you've probably seen before. And I'll show you some of my favorite, more advanced tips and tricks that are actually really easy to do if you just know what to click on. Things like custom widgets and hotkeys to switch scenes automatically. Sounds good? Go. By the way, huge thank you to the sponsor of today's video, owns.tv. They are your one-stop shop for all your stream aesthetic needs, whether it's overlays or alerts or panels or whatever. And one of my favorite things about it is that their overlays are modular. So for example, if you and all your friends want a similar overlay and you pick up this minimalist series overlay you're looking at right now, each of you can pick and choose different pieces of the overlay to use. So even though you'll all be using the exact same theme, none of you will have the exact same overlay. If you'd like to make the smart move like many from the community have done, feel free to use the link in the description down below. That link also supports the channel when you use it. And then on top of that, if you want 40% off, use code alpha at checkout. So the goal of this video is within the next 10 to 15 minutes or so, setting them the different sources or all the elements inside that scene. So essentially, these are folders with all the different things in it. Let's start by making our gameplay scene. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rename this scene gameplay, so I know which one it is. So we got
in today's be both and so on and so forth would go in. So I'll just call it, there it is. So I can configure the video. There's so many settings. I highly recommend you dive deep into it to make sure you're getting exactly so forth. Scene to go to one of Inception, but my resolution of my monitor, my laptop screen is fairly large, so it won't fit. So similar to the webcam, we'll just go ahead.
Looking for the best music for your videos? Then you should check out Artlist.
Hey, this is Leslie Samuel here from becomeablogger.com, where we're changing the world one blog at a time. In this video, I'm going to show you how to share your screen using OBS. So right now we have one scene set up. You can see my webcam and I am talking to you right here in OBS. Once I've done that, all of a sudden, I have a number it to you actually. So if I click this option or source, this particular monitor, which actually goes to something else, particular monitor. If that's what you want to do, then that is perfectly fine. But you also have another option. And I want to show you that other option. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this display capture and click on yes. And then I'm going to add a window capture. So I'm going to go ahead and select window capture. And this one I'm going to name Safari because that's the browser I'm currently using. And I'm going to click on OK. Now it's going to ask me which window am I trying to display. I'm going to click on here, and every single window that I can show is going to be right there and available. I am looking for Safari, so I'm going to come down here to Safari, start a blog, change the world, and click on OK. Now, once again, you can see this little red line here shows you that it's going beyond this little window. And that's beyond what the viewer is going to see. So I'm going to go back to transform and fit to screen. And there we have it. Now, it doesn't matter what I do. Like right now, I actually have a PowerPoint window in front of this, but it's not caring about that. It's just going to show what I said. The specific window that I told it to show is what it's going to show. And, I'm browsing around and doing other things in other windows on that same screen, and it's not affecting it at all. When I am sharing my screen and I'm sharing a browser, this is what I am usually doing, not sharing the entire display. I would rather set up a window capture for my browser and another window capture for my PowerPoint, etc., 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 so that when I select Safari, it is only showing you Safari. And now if I want to switch back to my webcam, I can switch back to my webcam, not webcan, but I can switch to the webcam. Man, I keep getting cornier and cornier. But that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you got some value from that. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to set up 4 basic scenes and then switch between them during your live stream. That's it for this video. This is Leslie Samuel here from becomeablogger.com, where we're changing the world one blog at a time. And until next time, take care and God bless. Oh, hey, really quick, before you leave, if you want to get access to my free OBS guide that will teach you everything you need to know about OBS Studio, you could do it in one of 2 ways. Number one, if you're in the US, just text the word OBS guide as one word to 44222. You can just take out your phone and do that. It's really simple. Or if you're not in the US or you prefer to do it on your computer, go to becomeablogger.com/OBS. When you sign up there, you're going to get my free guide, and you're going to be able to get emails whenever I have something new and cool to share with you about building a blogging business. I think that's pretty awesome. Oh, and of course, this is YouTube. You can subscribe.
Before you do this, I want to thank everybody.
In my diaper.